heads hot for real, you know. This has got me rattled, like, proper. It's worth noting that this video comes with a trigger warning, so if you're easily offended with what I'm about to say in this video, I suggest you click off now. Excuse me. You can tell by the tone of my voice, I'm still not better, by the way. And the only hope I had to round off the week was Arsenal giving me something to cheer about. Lifting some silverware for the first time in 6 years. We've been through it all as Arsenal fans. Had to endure so much pain. And the one thing I wanted Arsenal to do to brighten up the mood over the weekend, by the way, is win the trophy, win the final. Man City have had a hectic week, right? Just been knocked out of the Champions League. They dropped points last week to West Ham. You're thinking, right, okay, City is setting up with Trafford in goal instead of Donnarumma. Guehi is cup tied. Ruben Diaz, before kickoff, by the way, hamstring injury. Gavardiol was injured. So they had to set up with their fourth choice centre-back pairing, it felt like. Yet our attack couldn't lay a glove on them. I can't even speak. Couldn't even lay a glove on them, bro. Like, what? What was I watching today, especially in that second half, bro? Like, real talk. What was said? I'd love to know. And that's where the buck stops at the manager once again. Why? Why, for starters, are we continuing with this nonchalant gimmick of starting our number 2 goalkeepers in domestic finals? Please tell me. Please enlighten me. Shout out to them Muppets all week that were telling me, oh, well, Kepa should start. Of course, disharmony amongst the squad if he doesn't start in the final. And yes, you can say, well, Man City started Trafford. This is the first final, by the way, Arsenal have been, like, let alone winning the trophy. This is the first final Arsenal have been in for 6 years. You start your best team, especially when you're missing Jurriën Timber and Abere Eze. Your best right back and your best creative midfielder. So the best thing you can do is start your best goalkeeper. But you don't even do that. You are relying on us, basically, to beat Man City in a final without your best right back, without your best goalkeeper, and your best creative midfielder. Really? How long did it take to actually make a change? You waited until we're 2-0 down. Yet you still had 2 holding midfielders on the pitch. What's going on? And although, right, and I did give you a trigger warning at the start of the video, I'll get on to, individuals later on. And although Kepa, we all know my thoughts on him, and after tonight he's going to get, hella abuse, right? But that is all on the manager for putting him in that position in the first place. Why start him? Please. I don't know what to say. Like, this is not the same City team from 3 or 4 years ago. But of course, Arsenal. Only Arsenal have to make Man City look like that sort of team in the second half. by retreating, inviting so much bloody pressure when there was no need. City, as I rightly pointed out, had their fourth choice centre-back pairing on the pitch for a final. Yet Arsenal didn't lay a glove on them in that second half. It was only when we went 2-0 down. We brought on Calafiori, who's a left-back. He had half of our chances in that second half. Our left-back. First half, I literally tweeted through the game when Havertz missed the opportunity that this is giving me nasty flashbacks to the last League Cup final we're involved in against Man City, funnily enough, where Aubameyang missed that chance to put us 1-0 up, and we ended up losing 3-0. It's almost like I see things before they've already happened. God blimey. Let's get on to some individuals today. We shall start with the goalkeeper. As I said, I'm not solely blaming Kepa for today, because I thought everyone apart from Saliba and Gabriel were shocking. Saliba and Gabriel by far are the only two players that can come off that pitch with their heads held high, because I thought they were brilliant. They nullified Haaland really well, but everyone else should hang their heads in shame. Kepa, right, here to raise the levels. Really? You couldn't raise your eyebrows, bro, let alone raise the levels. You have been involved in how many League Cup finals now? 2? 3 now, including the one today. You've lost all 3. So what gave the manager the initiative to go, you know what, start him into the Raya? Please. There shouldn't be no vaccines needed for this guy. Trust me, because he can't fucking catch a thing. This guy's dwelling on the ball for 30 seconds. We should have known after that incident where I think it was probably lucky he didn't get sent off, to be honest. That put the whole team out of their comfort zone. After that moment, Man City didn't do a thing before that. But in that moment, you just knew. You just knew. And after that, what do you want me to say? Ben White. I mean, defensively, I don't think it was too bad. But going forward, didn't propose anything. I've already mentioned Saliba and Gabriel, two of our best players. Hincapié, I felt sorry for him because, you know, the yellow card he received was never a yellow card. But he had a hard time, which is unfortunate. Declan Rice proposed nothing, really. Kept it simple, but, you know, nothing going forward. Subamendi. This guy must be gay because he can't fucking pass straight. All due respect to the gay lords out there. Because this ain't a dig, but my God. There was a moment where I just played it casually off the pitch. What are you doing? What are you doing? Havertz. How many times in big moments are actually going to cost us? How many times? Yes, you could say it got us to the final with the goal against Chelsea, but when it really matters, yeah? When it really matters, where are you? Shut the bed in front of goal. Once again. That was... Sorry. That is now... Today. Last season against Newcastle, where he missed 2 opportunities. Man United, where he missed the penalty and missed a boatload of sitters. How many more times are you going to cost us in these competitions? Like, it's honestly madness. Saka, 300k a week, bro. What thing is with Saka is like the guy's hamstrings are mashed up, and Arteta's solution is to force him to track back. I don't get it, you know. Trossard, passenger for 82 minutes. The fact he survived 82 minutes is just bonkers to me. Gyökeres, I thought he started off well and then just disappeared. Nothing. The substitutions, like Martinelli, nothing. Too late. Calafiori I thought did well when he came on, but again, I think he came on when we were 2-0 down, so it's just pointless. Like, why? Why bring him on? Jesus came on. That was the moment where I decided just to dip, you know. That's when you know it's over. Gabriel Jesus is proposing no-look passes when you're 2-0 down. Good stuff. Madueke. Enough said, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll catch you for the show tomorrow. Arsenal All Out, which will be an interesting one, that's for sure. But yeah, subscribe, run the likes up on your way out. And yeah, I need to rest my voice because it's fucking dying, just like my football club, in a bit.